Just Talkin Ish podcast. Rosa, Q, and Patria. We just talkin' ish.
This dramatic pause.
Just talking ish. We are back because I heard y'all been asking for us. I've been seeing the comments. One disgruntled person said, fuck that shit. I just want the videos and so many words. So we are back here for season 3. And as always, I'm here with 2 of the most sexiest devils known to man.
Why we gotta be devils?
If the screen is recording correctly, to my top left, I have Rosa, aka Tits.
That is not my name.
To my top right, in the red with a relationship status. What status is that you giving us today?
But on this shirt, it's back in my toxic days. So the options are single, married, or entangled. And entangled is checked.
And entangled.
But in real life,
so
I'm in a relationship.
You see it, you hear her, you see her, Patria, aka entanglement. And we are here on Love Day. Hopefully, all the couples is listening to this. All the non-couples is listening to this. All the side chicks that's going to get got on the 15th.
No, they got taken care of on the 11th and 12th.
The 11th and 12th.
They got Super Bowl.
Super Bowl
also, they were invited to the Super Bowl party.
They ate the sliders and slid some berries on the way out. Slid in there. Yeah.
We are back for season 3. I'm going to call this one Guest Edition, which we were supposed to have one today, but if you don't get in contact with us, you'll just be fucking missing out. It is what it is. We're just going to totally take your topic, sir, and we're going to talk about it because I already got shit to say about this.
Yeah, shit to say about this. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Before we really just get started and I let you take over, Patria, we've been gone. So people want to know. I want to know. I know y'all want to know what y'all been doing.
Rosa?
Well, I haven't been doing a whole lot.
Pause. Rosa, don't think we didn't see that goddamn pictures where you was on vacation acting
I didn't see them.
Acting
Q
like you was there by yourself. She was taking those pictures like she was there by herself. But somebody
and I was.
I think
unless she just brought a tripod, with a camera tripod.
No, just my little ankle. That's it. That was just me. That was just me by myself.
I saw that tall shadow. The nigga was sticking to you.
That was a work trip, actually. That was a work trip.
Yeah,
what kind of work you was doing, girl?
You was getting work.
No, it was a company retreat trip.
They
treat us. They did us very well. They did us very well.
All that. Remember that one episode when her OnlyFans kept going off. All this.
I don't have an OnlyFans.
It's paying out for you. Going out on trips and shit, work trips. Okay.
Whatever. No, that was a business trip for a company that I was working for. And they did a company retreat. It was very, very nice. They treated us very, very well. I'm not gonna lie. We stayed in a very nice hotel, as you can see. Everything was paid for me. Everything.
We didn't see a lot. We just saw you, so we don't know what was really going on.
Right.
I didn't take a whole lot. Honestly, during that trip, I was emotional wreck due to some family issues and things of that nature. Okay. So I was an emotional wreck, so I didn't really get to enjoy. And it was a little cold in Miami that particular week. But yeah, I did the best I could with it. I have been, I don't know if I told y'all, my girls started a majorette squad here at their school.
Okay, from running to majoretting. Okay.
And I'm the coach. So we have been doing
well, they got the right.
Die, girl.
They got the right one to show them how to shake ass at the school.
Oh Lord.
Patria, how have you been?
Life has been lifing, but it's good. Everything's good now. You know, I was career challenged, job challenged for a moment there, about 3.5 months. Didn't think I was gonna get through that, but I did.
That's a good vacation.
It was a good vacation until my severance pay started running out, and you know, when no jobs calling me back, that gets a little scary. So I ain't lose nothing. Made it through, held out. Now I'm kind of working a dream job situation. Like it's real chill. So life's good. I have no complaints.
Been watching the man do his dance all around the city.
Oh my God. Yes. Mr. Malachi, LYE Nike Kid keeps me running. But he doing a lot of stuff. He doing some big things.
Yes, and with that being said, seeing that you guys have kids and I have kids, but they're not in any activities, you guys will get the videos when you get the videos here in season 3. They probably won't even be all on. You're going to get them when you get them. Because we
all the days, the schedule.
You get them when you get them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can try to get them to you once a week, but it ain't guaranteed to be the same day of the week every week.
Yeah, because her kids are doing things. My kids is track season now, and I'm a track coach. So we got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, we about that. Like he got practice tomorrow on Valentine's Day. I'm like, excuse me, sir, I have
plans.
You
was a major rec coach.
I am the major rec coach, and I'm the track coach too.
She using them legs and them thighs.
Look, my girls are saying, Mama, we need help. We need to do this. We need that. So, and the people there, they're like, hey, we'll take all the help we can get. As long as I'm keeping them occupied and busy.
I like it.
All right. I like it. What have I been up to? I've been up to...
Yes, what have you been up to?
Stalking me and Kroger.
Outside of stalking her and Kroger.
Well, that podcast that I was telling y'all about on the last episode is...
Yes.
Can't really go into details, but...
Is it good?
Much success to her. I'm just not a part of it no more.
Oh. Did you mix business with pleasure as usual?
I'm just not a part of it no more.
Yep.
I bet.
That was the answer. Yep.
Single, married, entangled, cute.
Stays entangled.
Knotted up.
And with that being said, the only podcast I want to be a part of is We Just Talkin Ish season 3, the guest edition. Yes, you got a hot one today. What are you going to title this one?
Oh, you didn't read the notes. Yes.
I did read the notes.
Love. What's compatibility got to do with it? That's what it's called.
Love got to do. Got to do with it.
When I saw that, I was like, "Yeah, that's me."
I did not see the
dropping
goddamn
this on
title.
Love Day.
My bad.
Yeah, like it's Love Day. We all about love, but love the right way. It's the right way to do it. You can't just be in a relationship just to say you're in a relationship. There needs to be some compatibility.
And that opposites attract. It may be opposites, but there's still some compatibility in there for that to work.
Gotta be. It's gotta work. What's the point? What's the point?
Let's get to it.
Let's jump in it. So shout out to one of my former classmates, Justin Frank. He was supposed to be our guest tonight because his status that he shared and spoke on Facebook a couple of weeks ago inspired this first episode. So basically the post says, realizing that you are not compatible with someone you truly love has to be one of the most agonizing pains ever. And then he expressed he had to realize how true this really is. We are taught and we learn how to get out of toxic relationships. But what about leaving the healthy but not compatible relationships? So, okay, you're in a relationship, but you're not compatible. What does that even mean? What does that mean, you ask? I got this from Q. Definition first. What is compatibility? Because I'm not gonna patriaism the definition. We just going straight
Webster's
dictionary, the app. I do have the app, yes.
Okay.
Straight up answer what it says. It says capable of existing together in harmony.
Mm-hmm.
The other definition said designed to work with another device or system without modification.
Right.
Meaning you don't have to change anything, but it works.
Right.
Now, how can you measure if you're compatible? I went on this little relationship website, and they gave eight little blurbs about how you can know if you're compatible. And I feel like this goes in friendships as well. Like that's a relationship too, because people are walking around in a lot of toxic friendships as well. So if you're not in a relationship and you're listening, that's fine. You can apply this to your parent-child relationship, your sibling relationship, your friendships, across the board, all of it.
Yeah.
You know, family, you got to deal with them anyway, but it's nice to be compatible.
Even your work relationship.
Absolutely. Ding, ding, ding. Rosa, 2 gold stars for you. Q, you have -3 stars. We're going to work you back to 0. The first one, you genuinely enjoy each other's company. You share a positive attitude towards each other. You fight instead of holding back your feelings. And fight meaning you have hard conversations. Like, are you mad at me? Yes, I'm angry at you because, and you're able to have that conversation. You're not afraid that it's going to end if you're displeased with the other or whatever. Like you're able to go ahead and say, no, I don't agree with you about this. Here's why. And you're comfortable and open enough to have that conversation. And then it says you both know how to meet in the middle. Compromise without always being the one person that does all the compromising, because that creates what? Bitterness and resentment. And you don't want that. So it shouldn't be one person compromising all the time. Both parties should have the ability
compromise without sacrifice.
Boom.
My older friend says, do you want to be right or do you want to just keep her happy?
And that's compromise with sacrifice.
Yeah, that's not it. We're gonna get there. That's a good statement. And unfortunately, I think where you hear men saying that the relationship, the only person that's supposed to be having a relationship is the woman, blah, blah, blah. That's like a toxic way to view things. And that's not the right way. Like if you're right and she still makes you yield in a sense, she doesn't trust you to lead her, because if you're right, you're right. And she's going to be okay with saying, yeah, you're right, because you're her man and she trusts your judgment, and she's not going to, I guess, not be a teammate when it comes to it. Like if we win and we're a team, we're on the same team. It don't matter who scores the winning shot. We winning. Our team is winning. So I think that's toxic if anybody in the relationship has to just say, okay, you're right. Okay. Even though they're not really right and you're actually right. But you know, that other person will never admit that. I think that's not fair. You should get out of that today. Should get out of yesterday.
Yeah.
And then it said number 6 is you don't force each other to change. I noticed that in healthy situations, you change, you evolve anyway in the situation, but it's because you want to, or because the relationship leads you to change, not because they say, I don't like that you wear green, I want you to wear blue. No. Or I don't like that you talk to your mama 5 times a day. That's codependent. Maybe over time, they'll realize some things and maybe being their mama 2 times a day instead of 5. Or now they like the color blue because they found a shirt or whatever in the brand that they liked that was a blue light. But forcing somebody to change, y'all not compatible. If you're trying to change something about them, you should, if you can't be with a person the way they come, don't do it.
Gotta love flaws and all.
Draws and all.
For real.
But yeah.
So, you know, Q, I really love you because I wouldn't change a thing.
We really love you.
Even though You so hard-headed.
Hard-headed.
It's been 3 long years.
Hard-headedness.
But I love you truly, and I wouldn't change you. I
with
get
all
it.
our hearts.
I get it.
This taking a turn for worse. I feel a butt coming. A big one.
Number 7.
A cargo one.
Yeah. Your interests overlap with one another. So you have some common interest somewhere. Like, you don't have to like everything your person likes, but you guys need to have a lot of similar interests. Otherwise, it's hard to like go out on dates or, to plan trips where everybody is really having a good time. Like, if you're just going to this thing because your person likes it and you don't really care, you're not really having fun. You're doing it to appease them every time. Like, you have to have similar interests in a lot of things. Not everything, but in a lot of things.
But don't go into it negative or you're going to have a bad time. Keep an open mind. You might turn out to like it.
Absolutely. True. I agree.
You do have to be open. If it's something you've never done, something you like, I ain't really interested in, you do have to have open mind.
Don't do that. No. Anyway.
Okay, moving.
Next one. You're working towards the same goal. Not necessarily identical, in my opinion, but my goals and his goals are parallel, like they're headed in the same direction.
Right.
Not to the swingers club. Unless y'all are both headed to the swingers club together. If that's something that you both want to do, since Q trying to throw my girl under the bus.
I'm not throwing her underneath nothing she didn't talk about.
If their interests overlap in the swingers club, if they overlap, and they're headed to the same goal of the swingers club, then okay, that's cool.
As long as we like the same ones.
As long as we like the same ones, we're good. Absolutely. And the last thing is
not liking the same thing.
You look up, never mind. I ain't no. I don't
need no competition.
You getting banged from behind. You look up, your man over there sucking a mean one.
You getting banged from behind too.
Getting banged from behind too. Oh my goodness.
No, that's not. No, we're not gonna do that one. Going at it in competition. I got it better than you. I got it. Q go always turn it into this. Q always do it.
We weren't even on that street.
Man.
We're not compatible, Q. Our interests are not overlapping. We are not going there. There's a rabbit hole with you. We are.
No, we're not starting the season off like this.
We are. We definitely are. And then the last one is you offer each other undivided attention. Like, it's easy when y'all together to keep each other engaged and you're not on your phones constantly or just distracted. Like, you guys are really interested in your time. Because, we talk about balancing your person, your kids, your job, your friends, all of that. So when you are carving out that time with the person that you're with, it should be their time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the whole time y'all together, both of y'all sitting on y'all phones on Facebook, scrolling next to each other and not actually doing something together. When you're out,
baby, if that's what we're doing, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna holler at you because that lets me know I'm bored.
Because
even when I go out with my friends and we out and somebody constantly taking pictures and selfies, and if I'm in my phone, if I'm sitting there and I'm in my phone, I am bored. That means I'm not having a good time.
Yeah,
because 9 times out of 10, when I'm out and I'm enjoying myself, my phone is the last thing on my mind.
I'm not touching my phone.
I'm not taking pictures. I'm taking pictures with other people with their phones, but I'm not taking none.
We might
enjoying the
picture of the food or whatever, or 1 or 2 pictures of each other, and after that, the phones are down and we checking people the whole time.
Hello, be talking about everybody that walk in and out.
And I'm normally bad about checking the waiter or waitress or drawing his attention to something on the waiter. So every time the waiter or waitress walk back up, he laughs.
You said what?
Boom. We can't check people together. We not compatible.
No. Yeah,
and I've actually went on dates and I started like, man, can you see that? Do you see that? And they be like, don't do that. I was like, date over with.
Date over with. Like, delete. Blocked.
You gone.
Don't need that negativity in my life.
At all.
So, if you wanted to know if you were compatible, rewind it a little bit and catch the numbers again. I know we had a little dialogue in between all of them, but those are like some examples of how to measure if you're compatible. Now, my question to y'all, how important is compatibility? Like, how important is it?
Very important.
It's very important. Very important. If you don't,
and we ain't talking about just in the bedroom, Q, because that's your only compatibility you need.
Sexual compatibility is extremely important too, but
it is very important, but it ain't the only one.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Like, you know, that's like the icing on the cake.
There, then we can't have nothing either.
Yeah,
we can't.
I agree. Like, you have to be able to satisfy me there as well. Like, we have to be on the same page sexually too. Absolutely. Yes. People play like sex is not important when it comes to relationships. You are lying.
Important.
It's very important. Good sex is important to a relationship. Boring, not just sex. Good sex. Let's be clear.
Chemistry, sex. It has to mesh. It has to flow. It has to be effortless. I shouldn't feel like I'm putting in too much work. I shouldn't feel like, you know, I shouldn't daydream about something else just to let the time pass. I shouldn't be thinking about somebody else just to make it happen. Oh. If those things are happening, then there would not be another time. There would not be. As a matter of fact, that time may not be. That time may not even last.
What?
Huh?
She always go there. Why? You always talking about thinking about somebody else doing sex. I just think you do that, period.
I don't.
She's not thinking about you during sex, Q.
I mean, I went, ooh, season 3 of me trying to get with season 3. Let me see if I can get her to bag her up this time in season 3, y'all. Rose up. Hey, boo.
Whatever. Anyway, but compatibility, if I don't have anything to talk to you about, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, we be just holding the phone. I won't even pick up the phone to call you or text you. I won't have anything for you. So it's like, I gotta have some compatibility. I have to have a conversation, and it can't be just about you. We can't be always talking about you and what you got going on. Can we talk about the world? Can we talk about other than what you just saw on social media?
Yeah.
You know, I need some I need conversation, intellectual conversation.
Look, I hear what y'all talking about, and I love it. I like it. Mm-hmm. But see, when I read it, my brain went somewhere else.
Where did it go?
It went, when I read it, I read what he said, but when I read the initial post, what he shared, I was thinking more of the line of when you get to talking to somebody and you find out that you're not compatible right there and then. Not after we dated for 6-7 months to 2 years, and now we like, damn, we really ain't.
I can get that too.
So how do you handle it? Do we just stop talking with anger behind it, or can we let it go and still be cool? Because most times it always goes wrong.
It does. It's a lot of times people are entitled. I think people in dating are really, really entitled, and they feel like, I'm a good woman, I'm a good man. So what do you mean you don't want to date me anymore? You're missing out. You might be a good woman or good man. You might not be that good woman or good man for me. It's okay. Like, it's okay. Because, you know, I have seen and heard some of the sad inboxes and texts that my significant other has received when he was just like, hey, I got a girlfriend. And some people were a little upset. You know, like, oh, you know, really? Like, it's okay. It just wasn't you. It just happened to be me. I didn't do anything special. I didn't bribe him or nothing. It just...
Oh, right.
I didn't bribe him or do anything like that.
She didn't put regular pussy on that nigga.
That was I got you.
I didn't do that right away. Like, you know, to be sure myself, like, because I know if I do that and I ain't for real, they be on the phone crying and cursing me out at the same time. Like y'all boy. Who reached out to me not too long ago too. Again. Oh, but yes, Q, that part, and or like the people who got together because they've been together since high school. They were high school sweethearts or church childhood sweethearts.
And see, that's what I was thinking of.
You know, like grew up together and they work well on paper. Our families, our friends, everything is connected and we should be together or it makes sense for us to be together on paper, but they're not really compatible. And it's just like we're in this just to be in this or because it's comfortable. It looks good. It works, you know. Okay, it works. Like,
it works for the people. Yeah, but it don't work for us.
I think the most common one nowadays could be, in my opinion, is we've been together for a long time, but but
when you evolve apart versus evolve together.
I have a career, you don't. Maybe we're not hitting financially in the right direction. I want to push you to do better, but you want to be complacent. Not that you're not bringing in money, but you're not bringing in the money that I would like for us to bring in together.
That I know we can do.
So we can get these cars in these garage, this house, blah, blah, blah. No, we're not compatible.
Well, you know what? And I thought about it along those lines, but when I thought about it too, when I first read it, I thought the first thing clicked to me was I was there. It hurt when I realized we just ain't compatible, and it was like, damn, I wasted all that time. So I thought about people that were in relationships and feeling like, damn, I done wasted all this time with this person. Should I just go ahead and stay because it's comfortable here, even though it ain't safe or secure or happy here,
or it is safe but I'm not happy, like it's safe, I'm content, like the devil I know versus the devil I don't know.
So it was like, that's what I thought about it. I said, but then when you leave, it's like, damn, you still love this person, you still care for this person, you actually had feelings for this person was a part of your life, but it just wasn't meant to be. And the first person I thought about when I did that was my ex-husband. I was like, yeah, that was it. That hurt like hell. It was like, damn, we just not compatible. So what I want in my life and where I know I can be in my life is not where he's going to be. It's just not where he is not.
The journey I had that to put you want to take, you can't take him with you.
No, and that's what you have to.
You have to leave him at the train station.
That's where you have to realize that. That's where you have to realize that, hey, some people, even in marriages, come for a season. They come for just that season. They come in, they teach you a lesson, bring you some kids, and then they leave. It's time for them to go because you got to elevate.
Right. But I like to think, this might be a sidebar off of what you just said. I like to think, yes, he may be in season, but God have put you through a whole marriage just to give you a divorce, or did you miss those signs from the very goddamn beginning?
Both.
No, both. Because see,
at the same time, Lord.
There was some children that needed to be born, and
those children could only be the children that they're meant to be.
I didn't even look at it like this
with those two people. My
girl's always schooling me.
That and then for me.
And there are only
I got married at 18.
There are only certain lessons that person can give you.
Yep. I got married at 18, right? I was divorced at 25.
You gave it a good run.
I needed all of that for me to
become Blonde Patria.
Well, not even her. The reason why I became Blonde Patria was the guy that I tried to open up to after my divorce. The first guy that I kind of started falling for again and opening up. And then he hurt me as well. And then that unleashed the beast that became Blonde Patria the first time around. So even in that, I could not impart the wisdom that I have now without going through that then. And if I had to do it, I say it all the time. If I had to do it all over again to get to this place that I'm in right now, I'd do it all again. Every bit.
Because the part everything that I went through. So everything that I went through.
Dumbass shit.
I got shot. I don't know if I don't want to get shot again.
You didn't have to get shot the first time. If you would have
that hurt.
the blessing that she and I were to you in that season and utilized us in the way that we were meant to be used in that season, you wouldn't have got shot the first time, sir. You wouldn't have.
Like I said,
you wouldn't have.
Like I said, but like I've told you, the tears that I've cried, the things that like Patricia said, the tears that I've cried, those same tears I am using to help heal some of these young ladies that I coach. Mm-hmm. I'm helping to heal other people that are around me. I've helped to heal people that have just recently come into my life. Certain people that come into your life
over these past 2 months. I'm listening.
So yeah, kind of sort of, but
can't mentor your ass, but yeah,
not at all. He don't hear nothing.
I'm still outside, and summer coming up.
we know. You
outside
with your earmuffs on. Outside with your earmuffs on.
He's just home.
Yeah, I'm still outside, but I'm listening.
So that's what I'm saying. These things happen for reasons, and I was talking to a friend the other day, and they were like, I hooked you up with that person. I'm like, I'm not. That person helped me get here. That person gave me the idea to move to Arizona. That person gave me, and I have been happy ever since. So I'm not. I had to meet that person to get here. Because this was not on my radar at all. But that gave me to this place, which was a step for healing. Like I said, people come into your life. Meeting you guys on Facebook,
man,
help me get to the spot right now with doing this podcast.
Really though,
I can't say changes.
It's not like we met and we was like, oh, we just great friends. I tried to holler at both of y'all at one time or another.
And God said no. God said no.
Your ass wouldn't have been shot fooling. You've been worse than shot fooling with me or Rosa. If you had got the chance, baby.
Walmart wall.
And it's been so long. That was in 2017, Q.
I mean, two beautiful ladies, man. Two beautiful ladies.
That's dope. Actually, it's really cool at the time that I met you, what I've done and evolved even in that space and from us starting this podcast 3 years ago to now. That's actually
all three of us have evolved.
Well, a couple of times actually since then. Like, hey,
or something like it. Mm-hmm. Something like it.
Yeah, but and to your point, y'all know I got to throw some astrology somewhere up off in there because it really works.
It does.
If you want to gauge compatibility that way, most people use the sun sign. I was even doing that up until like last year. I forgot what article I came across, but they said to truly know if you're compatible with a person, strictly relationship wise, your moon signs need to be compatible.
You see, I'm a whole Cancer in my moon. I'm a whole emotional baby.
So, and not even that, you have another next level empathy and you know how to soothe people.
Mm-hmm.
And what I did not realize, the three men that I was the most emotionally connected to and that I trusted that I could be vulnerable with in that space when it was good or whatever, all three of them have Cancer moons. All their sun signs are different, but all three of them have Cancer moons, including who I'm
I wonder who I'm supposed to be compatible with. I got to look that up then, since I'm a Cancer.
You have a Cancer moon? Any earth sign or any other water sign. So a Pisces moon, a Scorpio moon, a Taurus moon.
I can't do you said moons. I got
Virgo moon or a Capricorn moon. So any earth or water sign that's a moon sign, their moon sign is that then they gotta find it. We're compatible. Look, we're compatible, period, because my moon sign is Taurus. I'm double Taurus. Taurus sun and moon.
That's right.
So we're still compatible. So yes, the moon.
I gotta find out what I done did. Because let me see.
You gotta do them charts. Doing them charts, the first, how you stick them time of day, them questions, slide them in there and find out. It's just another thing. You can use the questions that I said too, whatever floats your boat. Go to God in prayer, watch their phone habits. Watch when y'all do argue and disagree. Are you afraid to even bring up something where you're displeased in a relationship? Mm-hmm. Are you comfortable with doing that? All that stuff gives you indications on if this person is compatible with me or not. And I look back at myself, who I've chosen prior and where we weren't compatible and where we are. And it makes sense. Like, I was upset 2 weeks ago. We had a little tiff, little disagreement for a second. And it wasn't a big deal, but I had said something that kind of hit him in the chest, and he kind of got triggered, and he was responding in a triggered way. And so he was just like, I don't want to talk about this no more. I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm just trying to see why you taking this so personal when I make this statement, but okay, we won't talk about it. So I got up and left and went to the bedroom because we were getting ready to leave.
We take shit personal. What you say?
No, that's not what I
say. What? How you hit?
It's really not. It's not that deep. So he was saying how he had gone out on a date with a young lady, and he was offended at how she showed up to the date. Like, it was clear that she didn't take any time to like really dial up at all. It was a casual place. Like, it wasn't a like 5-star restaurant or anything, but he was like, it like she just rolled out of bed, and he was like, well, damn, I was offended. Like, you ain't even take no time to like put anything together. And I was looking at him like, hey, we go out all the time and I appreciate it, but every time we go out, you got on joggers and a hoodie. Like, what's up? And I do a little razzle dazzle and you be in joggers all the time. So I was like, that's what I was saying to you. And he was like, we're not talking about me right now. And I was like, okay, but you told me this story about this date before, and I'm just saying I can relate to how you felt because you do me like that. Like, I get that.
And the crazy part is he probably didn't even realize that's how he was coming until you pointed it out to him.
He didn't, and he corrected it on the spot. We were getting ready to go to the Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle. We were getting ready to go to the show. And when he came in the house, I was like, and he already knew he went to change clothes, whatever. So after he said he was upset, I came back to the bedroom. We were getting ready to go out again. He walked back to the room. He was like, are you mad at me? I was like, I am. Because I can say that. Like, yeah, I'm mad at you. And he was like, I'm sorry. You were right. I was triggered because, yes, I've been doing that. And yes, I corrected. I'm going to be more conscious about it. And I apologize for getting upset. You're right. And it was done. We were cool and we moved right on. Because I could have been like, no, it's fine. And I could have gave him the silent treatment. That would have ruined our date. Like, I could have just extended it. No, you know I'm mad at you. Yeah, I'm mad at you. And it was done right there. But if you're afraid to even have an argument with your person, that's a red flag. Y'all may not be compatible if you don't think you can have a conversation.
You know what? I think it's not for me. I'm going to say it's not red flags for me, only because I have a tendency not to, when it comes to people that I care about, actually love or want something with, I have a tendency to pull back when it comes to confrontation.
I get that.
So it's not so much that I don't feel comfortable. It's just that I'm not trying to have that confrontation. So I'll just be like quiet.
Let me ask you something. In doing that, do you sometimes find that you don't get what you need from them?
Of course.
Okay, so how can they give you what you need if you don't say nothing?
I'm not saying that it don't make sense. I'm not saying I don't understand it.
I'm looking like this tea juicy.
I'm just saying that that's what I do. I'm not saying that that I don't know these things. I know this. I know that if I don't speak up, my thing is I think I've been so. I know one of my issues is that I have been told that I am so mean or so blunt with it that I try to step back, and maybe I step back too far and just never end up saying anything. But I try to step back till I can get the right wording so that I don't come off blunt, or I don't come off rude, or I don't come off mean or controlling. And that's something I'm still working from. And that came all the way back to my marriage when I was being told that, you so rude, you so mean, you so this. And so now I try to step back, but sometimes I step back and I step back too far, whereas I don't end up saying anything. And I'll just like, you know what, whatever. So
you got to find your balance. That makes sense. I did too. And then I think too, you have to find somebody that's safe enough to kind of start gauging what's too much, what's too little, to kind of figure that out. I totally get that. And you don't speak up either, do you?
No. We know that.
I do.
When did it start?
When?
I do.
Where?
I do.
How?
You found some on Amazon?
I do. I step up. I speak. I speak.
What's the surprise?
If I don't fucking, I heard you. Because if I don't fucking speak up, like you said, you won't never know that I have a problem with something. Now, if I got to keep repeating that shit,
you got that for Christmas.
And that was the thing with the John thing. I casually mentioned it. I casually said something a couple months ago, and I didn't notice the change. And then I directly said something about it again, and I still didn't notice the change. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to come outside in a bunny. I'm going to throw on a wig. That stuff he don't like. Okay.
Wait, and you know what? That's me. See, I'm gonna throw out the hints. I'm gonna say it once.
Hint.
Kind of casual conversation. Then I'm gonna be direct about it. And then after that, I'm just not saying nothing else about it. And you kind of lose me after that.
But I love how he brought something else up, which led right back to what you've been telling him. Mm-hmm. And then he had to be talking about what he didn't like and another experience for you to bring that up again. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it made sense. It made more sense.
Sometimes we don't. He was like, "Oh, damn."
But see, with me, I can't wait for that opportunity to pop up. I'm going to just play that game, and I'm going to let you see what you're doing, because I'm going to flip it. I'm going to be you, and then when you don't like, I'm going to be like, "Well, remember that."
That was where I was going. That was going to be that. So I had already prepared my outfits for the next events, and it wasn't going to be hitting on nothing. Like I'm growing this shaved side back, so I would have just put it in a ponytail, and the little fro would have just been out, and I would have been like, I already been walking around lash free for 3 months. Let me tell you, it's a struggle. Didn't have a retie for 4 months. Looked like I ain't even had locks at the top. Y'all kept the nails done though. Did that. Kept the nails. Out here struggling. He was like, "You're beautiful just the way you are." Okay, bet.
No, I didn't. I just shaved mine off for this weekend. This Friday. Yeah, I just hit. I let my barber go ahead.
So
I haven't been doing.
Did we get to this last part? I was just about to ask it, really, and that's just seeing it here. So what do you do? How do you? Because whatever you finna say is better. It sounds better than it really is. Actually, stepping forth and doing it. Whatever
you gotta have that conversation.
So what should you do when you realize?
You gotta sit that person down and have a conversation with that person.
Yeah, just because
you gotta explain to them
compatible and you talk to them don't mean they gonna get compatible.
No, it's not.
If you're not compatible, you're not compatible.
And I'm not asking you to change. I'm just saying you don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me.
So how does
you're
that
not
happen?
a bad person. You're just not the right person for me.
So we talk, and I say you're just not the right person for me, and then after years of sucking and fucking and using oils from Walmart and shit that you just roll,
you're gonna be hurt. The other person is gonna be hurt. Yes.
Either way it go.
You're gonna be hurt. But
unless they're on the same page, unless they were thinking the exact same thing, they just didn't say it either.
Right, and relieve that you said it was like, you might have that. Or you may have some hurt feelings, and then you go back a couple of months, maybe a year or two, and go like, "Thank you, they set me free. Like they opened me up to get to what I really needed to get to." More than likely, they're going to be hurt first.
Prime example: the farm. The farmer has been in his feelings about the fact that I no longer want to till the soil. And I stopped that a long, long time ago. And we're still, almost a year later, messed up about the fact that I don't want to come play with the farm animals anymore. And it was because we are not
what's his farm animals?
Like, and there have been so many more.
What's this farm
so
animals?
many more.
You're giving out metaphors. What's the farm animals? The farmer, he upset because you don't want to play with his farm animals.
Yes.
What's
He
the farm
doesn't.
animals?
I don't want to play with his piggies anymore. The tadpoles and
damn, he ain't a horse.
You run an alpaca farm.
He ain't no horse.
He ain't
goats. Horse.
The llamas ain't licking and splitting like they supposed to. So you
still ain't said horse. So I'm getting the indication that you couldn't go see that man about a horse.
I'd go see him about a goat, maybe a pony.
You open this damn door and you know we was gonna run through it. I don't know. You started it.
Yes.
No, we're gonna take it too far.
I just wanted to know what farm animals you was playing with down there.
We know it's not a horse.
It was a petting zoo.
It's not a horse. Huh?
It was a petting zoo.
No.
Oh my God.
It was only one animal because the other animals didn't exist. Anyway, so yeah, he was in his feelings, and he's still very much so into the feelings of it, to the point where, I've had to explain the same thing over and over. That, sir, we're just not compatible. What I want and what you are capable of producing are not in the same. Now all of a sudden we want to change and say that they know how to, and I was like, no, you will not practice with me. We're not going to practice playland and practice making mud pies with me. We're not doing that. So, but they want to say, oh, they've been doing it. No.
In the desert, you can make a lot of mud pies.
No, you're not going to do that.
Whenever it decides to rain out there.
It rained today, too. Got cold. But no, so yeah, that's one of those compatibility type deals. We're not compatible in the areas in which he would like for. And actually, I think he would like for those areas to have grown and expanded into other things.
I bet.
He wanted to buy the land.
Got it.
And the land was not for sale.
My Lord. This evening.
Well, ladies and gentlemen of We Just Talkin Ish, I would really like for you to tell us a situation where because it's happened to everybody.
More than once. More than twice.
More than once.
There's been plenty of women that have ran up on that good man. He's a good man. He just ain't your man.
Yep. Just like, we're just not compatible. I'm sorry. Like, I'm good. And they don't take rejection well. With it. It's not. It's okay. Like, everybody is not for everyone, and it's okay. Yes, you may be a good man. You may be a good woman. You may have all of these qualities. They just don't work for me.
Check this out. What can we do in the beginning before it gets to a middle?
Sometimes you can't see it in the beginning.
First of all, I would say,
aren't you supposed to be asking those with hard questions?
Ask those hard questions.
But life has to happen too. Like for me, I find out a lot of times I'm not compatible with a man when something happens, like a death or a loss of finance or an argument or something like that.
Yes, you do need to understand
that
something.
Is 100% something that I need to see you when you broke. I need to see when you got a little extra money. I need to see when you happy. I need to see when you sad. I need to see,
I need to see all sides of you.
I got to see all of that. Because I can't deal with a person who processes things and they close off. Because there are some people who, when they're grieving or going through something really hard, they close off and they go to themselves. If I'm your partner, if I'm your person, then you're supposed to at least be able to open up with me. Now, if you can't open up with me, then who are you opening up to? And if you're not opening up to at all, that shit gonna come out some kind of way.
It's gonna come out, and the last person it's gonna come out on is me.
Right. So if you're going through what you all go through things, happens. I need that person to
it comes out on you.
But the faster I get out this
no, that's not how it works. I can swallow.
Well, did y'all hear me? I heard you. Did you hear me?
What you say?
I said the faster y'all get out this Zoom call with me, it will.
Oh my God.
I got to go on the third shift.
Now you heard it here first. on season 3, first episode of We Just Talkin Ish. She's trying to
You forgot the name.
be a man about a horse.
Definitely.
No, a goat.
No, I got a horse.
And so yeah,
That's why they really mad. That's why they really mad. That's why they really mad.
We're back.
Take a statement.
We're back, and it's gonna get crazier as it always does. And I just want to say to my loyal listeners who's come from my Facebook page, I just got one set of rule: if you like my shit after a certain amount,
and I'm gonna like it every time.
He ain't gonna do shit.
I'm not.
Keep liking
if
it.
Y'all like the people on Facebook. If I have a system, if you fuck up the system, I am mentally remembering who it was. 3 strikes, you're fucking out. I don't care who you are.
I'm on like my 15th strike. He keep me for business purposes.
To go with when you cross my little system, and people are like, well, what system? Oh, that tell you, I have a certain amount that I count up to, and if you were after that because you just want to be different,
you got too much damn time in your hands.
Your different ass is going to be watching from the outside.
The page is public though, so okay.
I get it, and I can't stop the people who come publicly, but they get the picture as well. I block public ass people too, so yeah. Well, yeah, girls.
I ain't see it right now. I'll see it in a minute. I'll find it and go like.
We Just Talkin Ish, found on all major platforms. As soon as I pay all the bills, all those major platforms.
Well, it's supposed to be out in the morning, so
in the morning, YouTube, Apple, Google, wherever you listen to podcasts at. This episode will also be on Facebook. This very special episode on Valentine's Day. I hope your sugar is getting you what you want. Because, yes, you're supposed to get love all throughout the year, but there's something about this day in particular that it must be done on this day.
It sounds like a Bible verse.
Man, what?
Y'all know how y'all get.
Gone with the fire and brimstone, sir.
Y'all know how y'all get. Y'all can get love all other days, but on this
I ain't
day,
one of those.
On this day,
it's my first
February
Valentine's
14th,
Day celebration
best
since
do
2010.
something. You know how you ladies are.
I ain't had one in so long. I really don't care.
Agreements going. Let's go. We're out.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Tits. How you doing?